Hello students, we have completed topics or syllabus of unit test 1 from mathematics 1. In this lecture, we are going to solve the model question paper of unit test 1, and for this we have to consider the topic number 1, that is sets, and topic number 2, real numbers. You should have to solve this model question paper in your notebook also. Today I am going to discuss with you the examples which is given in the model question paper. Then it will help you to solve the questions or examples from unit test 1 which will held in this month, that is in September month. Then see here the first question, see here the model question paper which is given on front of you, that you have to write this model question paper and solve the examples given in it. I am going to discuss with you the examples from it. Then question number 1 which is given here. See here question number 1 which is given here, that is solve the following questions. And here in question number 1 the first question or example which is given for to simplify, and here example which is given which is based on, that is rules of indices, which is depends upon the revision of the previous standard, the content of previous standard. Then here the question which is given here, 4 raised to 7 divided by 4 raised to 5. Then see here we can use the rule of indices. Then here the base is same, that is 4, and the index of first number, that is 7, and index of second number is 5, and here division of those two numbers we have to do here, that we have to solve here. Then here according to the rule of indices, 4 raised to 7 minus 5, because division is there, therefore here we get 4 raised to 7 minus 5, that is 2, that is 4 square, and 4 square means 4 into 4, and therefore here we get the answer 60. Then the second example which is given in the question number 1, that is x minus 2 is equals to 8, that is equation is given here, that is linear equation in one variable is there, because the degree of that variable x is 1, therefore it is a linear equation, and only one variable is given, therefore we have to solve this. See here x minus 2 is there, then we have to taken that minus 2 at the right hand side, therefore it becomes plus 2, therefore 8 plus 2, therefore here x is equals to 8 plus 2, that is 10. Then that is the question number 1, the examples which is given from question number 1. Then in question number 2 there are MCQs are given there, and we have to find out the correct alternative answer from the given following alternatives and for the given example. Then here the first MCQ which is given here, if m is equals to, see here in the model question paper the examples are given here, and here m set is given here, that is m is equals to 1, 3 and 5. The elements of set m is 1, 3 and 5, as well as the another set, that is n set, which is given here, of which elements are given, that is 2, 4 and 6. Then we have to find out m intersection n, that is the symbol of intersection, therefore we have to find out the elements of m intersection n set. Then see here the elements of the intersection of two sets is the common element from those two sets. Let's see here, one is there but one is not in the n. Then 3, 5 which are not present in the n set, and here 2, 4, 6 are the elements of n which is not present in m set. Therefore, no any common member or element is in m and n. Therefore, it is a empty set. That means m intersection n is a null set or empty set using the symbol. Therefore, here the correct alternative is C, that is empty set. Then one more example which is given here, that is MCQ, which is given here. Which of the following is not a surd? Then see here, the first alternative root 7 which is given here. We have to find out whether this given number is surd or not. Then what is the condition of surd? All of you studied about that. If the A radicand, A is a radicand, here 7, and n that is a degree of that surd. Here degree of that surd is 2, and square root of 7 is that irrational number. It is a irrational number. That is root 7 is an irrational number. Therefore, root 7 is a surd. It is a surd. Then we have to focus on the option number B, that is alternative B. That is cube root of 17. Then see here A is equals to 17. N, that is degree of surd, is 3. We find out the cube root of 70, which is in the decimal form, which is not terminating and non-recurring. Therefore, cube root of 17 is irrational number. Irrational number. Therefore, cube root of 17 is also surd. It is also example of surd. Then one more alternative, that is C alternative, which is given here, cube root of 64. Then see here, cube root of 64. Here A is equals to 64, and here n is equals to 3. That is degree of surd is 3. Then cube root of 64. All of you aware of that? 64. That is 4 into 4 into 4. It can be factorized. Therefore, cube root of 4 into 4 into 4. That means cube root of 64 is 4. And here the value of that cube root of 64, it is a rational number. It is not a irrational number. Therefore, cube root of 64 is not a surd. It is not a surd. That is, the C option is correct. Then we should not have to find out whether the D option is correct or wrong, or whether it is surd or not, because here we got the answer, that is alternative cube root of 64 is not a surd. Then here the answer is alternative C or option C. Then here one more example which is given in question number 2, that is in question number 2b. Solve the following given example. Then here the example of, that is absolute value, which is based on absolute value, is given here. Then all of you have studied that the absolute value of any positive number is positive, as well as any negative number is also positive. That is the absolute value. Then we have to find out this example. Then see here, x minus 7, that is the sign, or that it is taken in or given in a absolute value, that symbol. Therefore here x minus 7 absolute value of x minus 7 is equals to 9. Therefore, x minus 7 is equals to plus 9 or x minus 7 is equals to minus 9. Therefore, here x is equals to 9 plus 7 or here x is equals to minus 9 plus 7. Therefore, here we got x is equals to 9 plus 7, that is 16, or here we got x is equals to minus 9 plus 7, that is minus 2. That is the answer of given example. Then here one more question that is given, that is question number 3a, in which the example which is based on, that is different operations takes place on the sets, and above that the example which is given here, then solve the following example, and here the figure is given, that is the figure which is given here, that is of Venn diagram, and here a set in which the elements are 1, 2 and 5, whereas in B set the elements are 7, 6 and 8, and the common, that is 4 and 5, 4 and 3, that is 2 elements are there, and here we have to find out the given answers of given examples. Then here the question which is given, we have to find out the set A, the members of set A. Then observe that Venn diagram and we can find out the members of set A, that is here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we have to write first the fourth option, that is set B. Then we can write the option number example which is given in, that is in second option as well as in third option, that is A union B as well as A intersection B. Then B set, see here there are the members which is given, that is 3, 4, 7, 6, 7 and 8. Then the second option which is given here, that is A union B. Then we have to find out the union set of those two given set A and B. Therefore, the all members which is present in A and B we have to write here. 1, 2 is there, 3 is common there, 4 is also common, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and that is the members of A union B. As well as there is one more set we have to find out, that is A intersection B. Then the members of A intersection B is the common members present in both the sets. Then observing Venn diagram we can find out 4 and 3, those are the members of A intersection B. That is about the examples which is given in question number 1 and 2 and question number 3a. There is one more example which is given in question number 3b. Then we will solve the example which is given in question number 3b. Here the example which is given, that is example of set, and here the set of M which is given, that is the members of set M is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as well as the set N which is also given here, and the members, that is 4, 5 and 6 of that set N. Then we have to find out the number of elements in M set plus number of elements in N set, that is sum of those total number of members in M and N set. Therefore, first of all we have to find out the numbers or number of elements in M set. See here how many members are there. N that means number of elements in M set. Number of elements in M set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are total 5 members are there, as well as the number of elements in N set, that is there are total 3 elements are there. Therefore, we can write 3 here, and we have to find out the number of elements in M plus number of elements in N, and therefore here number of elements in M is 5 plus number of elements in N set is 3. Therefore 5 plus 3, that is 8. Therefore sum of number of elements in M and N set is 8. We have solved the examples like those in the chapter sets. Then here question number 4 which is given, that is in which here few examples which is given, which is based on the real numbers and rationalizing the denominator of the real numbers or surds. Then here the example which is given, observe the question paper which is given in front of you on the screen of that blackboard. Then you should try to solve the examples which is given in this question paper. I am going to discuss with you the how to solve those examples and remind those all concepts from chapter number 1 sets as well as chapter number 2 real numbers. Then here the example which is given for rationalize the denominator, and here example which is given, that is 1 upon root 7 plus root 2. Then all of you have studied that there is a denominator which is given in the form of irrational number, and therefore we have to convert this denominator only, not the numerator. Denominator should be converted into that rational number. Therefore, to rationalize the denominator, we have to find out the conjugate pair of that binomial expressions of that surd. Then here root 7 plus root 2, that binomial expression of that surd which is given, of which that conjugate pair of this surd, that is root 7 minus root 2, and therefore we have to use the conjugate pair to rationalize the denominator of that surd. Therefore here, see here 1 upon root 7 plus root 2, we have to make the bracket to this given binomial surd, and then we have to multiply this binomial surd by its conjugate pair. But if we have to multiply this binomial expression or surd by conjugate pair, then value will change of this given example. Therefore, we have to multiply by conjugate pair of that root 7 plus root 2, that is root 7 minus root 2 to numerator also. That means here 1 into root 7 minus root 2. Then the same here we have to multiply the denominator, that is root 7 plus root 2 by root 7 minus root 2. Then see here we can solve this example like this. See here 1 into root 7 minus root 2 means root 7 minus root 2 upon here root 7 plus root 2 in another bracket root 7 minus root 2. That means this example is like a plus b in another bracket into a minus b, and we can find out the expression, that is a square minus b square, like this. Therefore we have to write this like root 7 square minus here root 2 square, and all of you are aware of that nth root of a raised to n, that is a, and therefore here root here square root of 2 square root of 7 square, that means here we get, that is here, that is 7, as well as square root of 2 square, that means 2. Therefore here we get the answer, that is root 7 minus root 2 upon 7 minus 2, that is 5. Here the denominator get rational, it becomes a rational number, and for this purpose we use the conjugate pair of this binomial sum. Then one more example, that is question number 4, that is the example number 2, which is given here, that is word example. See here, read that descriptive example carefully and then write the given terms in the answers. Then see here, 70 trees were planted by Piyush. That means see here, the plantation takes place in the school, and there is the 70 trees which is planted by, total 70 trees planted by Piyush. Therefore we have to, let us consider the number of trees planted by Piyush, that is 70, as well as, then see here 90 trees were planted by Sakshi. Therefore the number of trees planted by Sakshi we have to denote it by n, yes, that is 90. And on the occasion of tree plantation P, out of these 25 trees were planted by both of them together. See here, total 25 trees they planted together. That means here number of, here P intersection yes, that means which is planted, 25 trees planted by both. Therefore number of trees planted by both Piyush and Sakshi, that is P intersection yes, that is 25. Then how many trees were planted by Piyush or Sakshi? See here, how many trees were planted by Piyush, or number is, or word is there, or Sakshi. Therefore we have to find out n, that is number of trees planted by Piyush or Sakshi, that is P union yes, that is we have to find out. Then see here, we have to use the formula, that is NP plus NS is equals to NP union S plus NP intersection S. Then we have to put the values of those, or that NP 70 plus NS, that is 90 is equals to, we have to find out n number of trees planted by Piyush or Sakshi, that is NP union S plus here 25. Therefore 70 plus 90, that is 160 is equals to NP union S plus 25. Therefore we have to find out the number of trees planted by Piyush or Sakshi, that is 160 minus 25. Then here we got the answer, that is 135. Therefore number of trees planted by Piyush or Sakshi, that is 135. And then we have to find out the total trees planted by, that is Piyush, that is 70. Therefore here we can get the total answer which is planted by only Piyush. Therefore 135 minus 70, and therefore here the answer which is number of plants, which is number of trees planted by Piyush or Sakshi, that is 135. And here the pure, that is 135 minus 70. Therefore here we get the answer, that is 65. The plants which is planted by Piyush purely, that is only by Piyush, as well as the trees planted by Sakshi only, that is here 45. And here the number of trees planted by Piyush or Sakshi, that is 135. Then here the last question which is given, that is question number 5. See here in the question paper, model question paper, question number 5, we have to solve the following example, that is simplify. See here 4 upon 7 square root of 147 plus 3 upon 8 root 192 minus 1 upon 5 root 75. And therefore here, see here, we have to simplify this serve. Therefore first of all we have to factorize those numbers. Therefore 4 upon 7 in square root, see here 3 into, that is 49, that is 3 into 49 plus 3 upon 8, here 192 is factorized, that is 3 into 64, 194, that is 3 into 64 minus 1 upon 5, that is here 3 into 25. Then we can write this like this, that is 4 upon 7 root 3 into root 49 plus 3 upon 8 in root 3 into root 64 minus 1 upon 5 root 3 into root 25. Therefore here 4 upon 7 into, then see here root 49 is 7, that is taken out, and here root 3 is there, plus 3 upon 8 root, here root 64, that is 8 root 3 minus 1 upon 5, that is root 25, that is 5 root 3. Then see here plus 7 get cancelled, 8 get cancelled, 5 get cancelled, and here we got the simple third equation, that is 4 root 3 plus 3 root 3 minus 1 root 3. Then see here, those are like cells, therefore we can write this or simplify this. 4 plus 3 minus 1 is there, minus 1, common root 3 is taken here, and here 4 plus 3 7 minus 1, that is 6 root 3, and that is the exam answer of this given example, which we obtain by simplifying this example, that is served. Here the example, that is paper model question paper of unit test, that is one of the model question paper of unit test of mathematics 1 I have discussed with you. Then you should solve this model question paper in your notebook carefully, and you may face the unit test 1 which we held in the September month, that is of 9th semi mathematics 1 subject, and you may score the maximum marks in this unit test, and which is that unit test which is based on that 2 chapters, set 1, that is chapter number 1, sets and real numbers. Thank you all.